video for years. I kind of lost my mojo, so let me just see how I can watch what is being chatted about, because I have not done this for so long that I need to be able to see all of your messages. Let's see, so just give me a minute to work this out. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. So, how do I see who is here? It's just me at the moment. Hi, hi, hi. I can see your chat. Hello everyone. Nice to see you. Wonderful. I'm up here on a hill waiting for sundown, and I thought I would try and get my live mojo back. I'm scared to death of this live, so go easy on me. I have not been live, Cheryl, for over, I don't know, 2 years, because I lost my nerve. So how are you all? I hope you are well. Yeah? And I've got some cards here, and I've also got some chakra stones. So let's just ground and protect. Nice to see you all as well. And if I'm a little rusty on this live, please forgive me. Hello, Los Angeles. So I don't really know how this is going to go again. So I would like you just to imagine a beautiful oak tree, which is the tree of the moment for the solstice. Just imagine looking at a wonderful tree. And blessings to you as well. Hello Germany, hello America, hello England and Canada. And a really wonderful solstice to you all. Just visualize that oak tree and cast your eyes down the trunk. And as your eyes meet the earth, feel your roots grow out of you. Korea, wow, you're up late, Korea. Surely it is in the middle of the night for you. The sunglasses are 90s, vintage Gucci, only expensive pair I own. So, are you all having a wonderful solstice? It is the eve of the shortest night of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. The Druids are out in Stonehenge tonight. All my friends are down there drumming. I have been there in the past, but I don't do crowds of 20,000 people. Even before the pandemic, I got over that. So, let's just protect ourselves. I want you to imagine a beautiful ray of the sun shining down through your head to your feet, and if you put your arms out, creating that Ahwan symbol of the straight line and the 2 lines like that, your hands will signify the equinoxes. And just imagine that bright orb that is shining behind me as it sets. There it is, giving you that layer of protection. Hello Glasgow, hello Paul. It must be nice and northerly up there. Nice light evenings for you. So I've got this Preseli blue stone. Oh, the sheep are running down for dinner. The farmer might be about to arrive. So this is cut from the same stones as the inner ring of Stonehenge, and it is actually a granite. So I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll post a picture of it on my Facebook and Instagram, but this has lots of sparkly bits in it, mimicking the stars. So let's just do a little bit of an athemi, I can never say it properly, cleansing. I want you just to think about what's happened over this last 6 months since the winter solstice. Very difficult times around the world. Upsetting views on the television, prices rising, we're worrying about our bills and our brethren. I got this athemi, if that's the right way to say it, so I'm just going to cut around the aura, push it out of your body, and we'll cut it away. I got this on Etsy, and what I will do, they've given me a 10% code for money off, and I will post these details on the show notes. And you just have to quote whatever it is they told me, I can't remember now, and you can get 10% off. I've bought a necklace. I've got 2 athemis. This one is the male one. This is what I use for cutting things away. So we're just going to cut all of this out. Push that stuff you don't need out of your aura. Push it outwards to the sides, push it outwards to the back, and push it outwards to the front. We're just gonna put that down for a minute. I'm in a field of sheep with lambs. I have a very ancient Stone Age hill, hello Oklahoma, behind me there, which is an ancient flint mine. The sea is about 2 miles that way, and I can see the Isle of Wight down there, and I can see the White Cliffs of Dover over there. So we're right on the south coast of England here. Pushing out that worry, pushing out, hello Autumn, I spoke to you yesterday I think, didn't I, or the day before? Pushing everything out that you don't need anymore. The last 6 months of drudgery, of worry, of pain, anguish, anxiety. And I'm going to draw the oak symbol down you, the duyere, the oak of the Druids. Feel that strengthening energy. As it imprints itself into you. And now I'm going to draw in the holly tree, because tomorrow, you're going to hear some people running past in a minute, tomorrow the Holly King wins the fight for the light, doesn't he? And we turn back to the dark times in the Northern Hemisphere. So I'm going to draw Kaina down you, 1, 2, 3. Push that protective energy of the Holly King into you. And traditionally at this time of the year, in pagan circles, the Holly and the Oak King have a fight. And the Holly King wins as we step into the dark half of the year. But we don't really get to that dark phase until the equinox. And by then we've had enough of summer and we sort of want to get in our winter clothes again. I do anyway. Okay. All right then. So, who wants a card? Let's just shuffle these. I'll show you what they are. So, Earth Wisdom Oracle. Well, these are lovely pagan cards, and they have words on as well. So I'm just going to shuffle and have your comments disappeared. Okay, Kason, Okay. Kyson, blow on those cards. Okay, and I'm going to pick one for Kyson. Kyson, you have the card for healing grief. So I'm going to draw the distant healing symbol from the Celtic Ogham, which is the yew tree. And I want you just to let that symbol filter in. What is it you haven't grieved for yet? Okay? There might be something way back that you need to address. And now would be a good time just to draw a line under it. You learnt from it and you have grown from it. Look at the face of this snowy owl, the heart-shaped face. She holds her staff, the staff of supporting you. Your ancestors and your guides have your back. And if you need to still do that grieving, then it would be a little bit easier for you to grieve for something that is not so fresh. If it is something that is happening at the moment, don't feel shy about letting out that grief, because it'll just be a pressure cooker otherwise and blow off when you least expect it to. Okay, let me just turn the card round and have a last look. So she has a spiral there and a hagstone. I did do one of a labyrinth, and you can have a look back at those and walk the finger labyrinth, casting things out, and when you get to the middle, opening up and bringing things towards you as you walk out. Okay, Kyson. Right, everyone, your messages are moving up too quickly. I am going to pull one out for Autumn, because I spoke to her the other day, I think, on my Reiki dreams. Okay, Autumn, if you'd like to blow on the cards. Oh, we have a murder of crows flying past as well. Okay, what does Autumn need to know right now? Autumn, you need to work on your boundaries, okay? Have a look at your protection. Maybe things have been getting to you that wouldn't normally get to you. So in which case you might need to ramp up your boundaries. As we all go up spiritual levels, then we need to put new boundaries into place, okay? As we're learning, our ascension goes up and we do find it harder to ground. And by the way, if you can take and absorb this message, then it is for you as well. Okay, quite often the guides bring messages through that we all need to hear. Okay, so Autumn, in this picture, there is something called wild garlic that we have in the UK. Hello, Chicago. So perhaps doing a little cleansing now would be a good thing, and also putting up your barriers. If you normally step within a pyramid for your barrier, put something else outside of that pyramid. If you do like a ring or a circle around you, strengthen that with the energy of obsidian or something else. If you are Christian minded, you can use this Celtic cross symbol with the circle as well. I'm going to go back and read everyone's comments, by the way, so if I don't answer, I'm not being rude. Okay, what else does Autumn need to know? Let's have a link. Let's look at this card. There is a river going past as well. So Autumn, if you've got a little stream rather, if you have any emotions that need to be cleansed and carried downstream, then imagine that you are dipping your feet into it and open the holes on your feet and let the energy fall out of you and the water take it downstream. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, Autumn. Okay, Jessica. Jessica, you all need to keep talking because the names disappear really quickly. Jessica, this one is for you. Blow on the cards. Okay, what does Jessica need to know at this moment? Jessica, you need to be aware of something. I think you need to be aware of your boundaries as well, especially at your root chakra. This looks similar to the Muladhara, the Hindu root bijou of a square with a lotus petal around. Your root chakra will, great Autumn, thank you for the feedback. Your root chakra is your survival. So it is your business, your job, your career, your bills, your money, and that sort of thing. If you are worrying excessively about it, you need to try and rein that in and not put that fear out there, because that fear will come back to you, okay? Walking through that pathway and just seeing where it leads you. Go with the flow. Be like the water. When you come across a rock, don't just push against it, move around it like the water does, okay? Full moon, we've just gone through the full moon, so you have the whole month to prepare before the energy of the full moon comes in. And I feel that that is going to be your powerful time, okay? So take a breath in, absorb the grounding and the protection, and try not to feed into those fears of the Muladhara, the root chakra. Okay, Simply Luna. Tara, you are a name that I keep seeing, and not just today. So, quick shuffle of the cards. I'm basically just going to do this until the battery runs out, okay? So if it suddenly goes off. Okay, Simply Luna. Tara, blow on the cards. Sorry if I'm shouting really loudly. I'm a bit like the Chinese. The further they are away, the louder I think I have to shout. What does Simply Luna need? Okay, your shadow treasures. Okay, what is within you that you're a little bit shy about? Maybe it's something you don't quite like about yourself, but hold on a minute. It is not bad. It is not something to be ashamed of. We all have our foibles, and something that you don't particularly feel that you want to shout out about might just be something that you're making bigger than it needs to be, okay? Look deep inside yourself. What skills are you hiding from the rest of us, okay? Have a think. I bet there's something you do really well that others don't do so well. It might be drawing, it might be writing, it might be comforting people. Let me just turn this around and have another look. So it looks like echinacea there. Echinacea is boosting immunity, isn't it? So perhaps you need to boost your immunity. Take some echinacea when that cold starts to come. I'm starting to feel something going on at my throat chakra, so Simply Luna. Tara, clear your throat chakra a little bit, okay? Clear your throat chakra. I'm guessing you read Tara if that's your handle name. So clear your throat chakra and just put yourself out there like I'm doing. I really am shaking as I'm doing all of this with you guys because it scares me silly. But our guides like it when we take that giant leap. Okay? All right. I feel the colours of gold. I know that echinacea on the medicine bottles is pink, but there is also a yellow echinacea. I feel that that would be the colour for you. So if you live somewhere over near the prairies where the echinacea grows, maybe you can actually pick some. Or get yourself some seeds, sow it and grow it. Okay, I see you've been ill lately. Right, okay, echinacea, boosting the system. If you can't take it, visualize the plant and bring it into your aura. Okay, right. Okay, let's see. Okay, fox named Mulder. Funnily enough, because I joked about Mulder and Scully the other day. Blow on the cards, Mulder. Oh, the very, very bottom one. Practical intuition. Okay, Mulder. Happy solstice, Luna. Okay, what is it that you need to weigh up the pros and cons for? Okay, maybe some decisions are coming up. You're not sure which way to go. Simple thing, list pros, cons. Whatever we do, there will be a consequence, okay? And I would suggest that you really weigh things up before you answer. Remember, your head can be wrong, your heart can be wrong, but your gut is never wrong, okay? So if it is some quite big decisions, just weigh it up slowly and don't rush into it. You can also ask that full moon to illuminate any issues that may arise that you haven't been looking at. I'm just going to turn this card around and have another look. Okay, we also have a rabbit and an egg. That would be equinoxes, so that is about getting balance, okay? So really balance up that list. Also, perhaps you need to balance a little bit. So I would suggest that today, perfect day at the solstice, stand in front of the sun like a star, like the Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man, and balance spirit, air, fire, earth, water, with all of the elements, and stand there for a few minutes and just balance yourself and bring that balance in. Take a breath in and then make your decisions. Okay, write down your pros, write down your cons. It might be something small, okay? It might not be necessarily something big. Also, we have this labyrinth again. Labyrinth popped up for the second time today, walking out and then bringing the gifts back towards you, or the wishes of the fulfillment as well. Okay, and there is one more symbol on this card, on the stone. I don't know if you can see it. It is a double spiral, as above, so below. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you now. Okay, right. Who would like a card now? Okay, Wild Potion. That's a fantastic name. Are you into your wild potions, I ask? Okay, Wild Potion. Blow on the cards. What does Wild Potion need to know right now? Okay, the Blessed Sight. Okay, and there is a wonderful woman. She's not quite looking out to that castle though, is she? What is she being distracted by? Okay, what is she being distracted by? Many things coming into your life at the moment. You've just got to sift through and work out which is going to be the most important one for you to deal with. I do feel that many blessings, oh yes, it does say blessed sight. I feel blessings are going to be coming your way. And I also feel that you can walk across those stepping stones. So even if you can't get to that place straight away, make those tentative steps towards it. See the bigger picture, perhaps like the person before you had in their card reading, making out those lists. Okay? Pros, cons, maybes, even getting pendulums out. I didn't bring a pendulum with me today, otherwise I'd have said yes and no for you. Okay, I'm just going to turn it around and have another little look. Okay, it looks like she's breathing in lavender, and I would say that is rose quartz. Okay, so having the rose quartz to soothe you, but also it might be a bit of a psychic stone for you. I would suggest to you that if you are trying to develop your psyche, that you get yourself a crystal, you wash it, you give it a job to do. Help me gain my sight, and hold it at your heart and really impart that energy into that stone, and it will start glistening and showing you the way, but many things coming through for you. And feeling the higher heart chakra might need a bit of healing, and perhaps that rose quartz will help with the higher chakra, especially if you are grieving for something, humankind at the moment. Let's face it, with all that's happened this year with Ukraine, we are really down in the dumps, aren't we, about humanity? But it's only the few people. It is not most of us, okay? And we have to hold the light for the people who are going through this trouble at the moment. I just spoke to a lady today who fled Russia with her and her husband, and they are now in a different country, and the stress has been absolutely appalling. Let's hold the light and the prayers for them. Okay, right. I'm going to leave that with you now. Okay. Karen, I have kept seeing your name and your profile picture below on the card, Karen Fletcher. Great wild potion, thank you for your feedback. Okay, Karen, what does Karen Fletcher need to know right now? The air is changing, the sun is starting to dip, and it's getting cooler. I've got my fleece on. Okay, prosperity, Karen Fletcher, for you. Aren't you the lucky bunny today? That water filling your well, filling the trough underneath it. Blessings coming your way. Isn't this a lovely card to get? It may be blessings financially if you have been working towards something. It may be blessings of health. It may be blessings of love. But the prosperity is going to be yours. I'm just going to ask my guide. My guide has just said, make sure you don't trip over something, okay? So, coolly move forward if those blessings are given your way. Again, weighing up pros, weighing up cons. The temperature was about 73 here today. I just saw that. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around. Okay, so again, the full moon, we got a lot of full moon in these cards. I would say to you to pick some kind of stone like tiger's iron to carry with you, okay? Carry it with you and put your blessings into your stones. Okay, so Karen, I am going to leave that with you, the blessings and prosperity coming your way, but go a little bit slowly and don't trip over something in your rush to get it. Okay. Okay, shuffle the cards again, shuffle the cards. How are you guys all doing? Okay. Okay, Kailas Lovely with the Japanese kanji. Your request has been seen. Blow on the cards. Kailas Lovely, yes. A card on business, okay. Card on business. Okay, it says going with the flow. Business is hard right now. My business is suffering as well. Everyone's business is going to suffer. We do need to adjust, okay? I would say shaving money off margins, it's really difficult, isn't it? It depends what your business is, but weather the storm a little bit. Cut back on what you can Obviously, we never want to get rid of people, do we? That is the last thing we want to do. But maybe if business is suffering really badly, maybe everyone will have to have a few less hours, okay? This growing here in the UK, actually no, it is a South African plant. I cannot remember the name of it, but it shoots up really high through the summer and then it dies back, so there will be a little withering effect. But going with the flow, really think, do you need that refurb on the business or can it wait? We are all going to have to tighten things up, aren't we? I'm not putting prices up next year, and remember, there are always people going through worse things than we are. Okay, I'm just going to turn this card around. Okay. Clear quartz for you. I'm really feeling, find a chunk of clear quartz, put it on your desk for clear thinking, okay? Also stones like pyrite and also fossilized wood in your workspace. If you're studying or working, it gets the oxygen flowing so that you can think better about what cuts you need to make and what not to carry forward. It may just mean that you have to put some of these business plans on pause for a little bit, okay? Oh, we have two sheep watching what we're doing, thinking, who's that mad cow in the middle of the field talking to herself? Okay, I'm sorry, that was a really difficult one for business. I hope it hasn't disappointed you too much. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Cassidy, your birthday tomorrow. I have to pull a card for you, a solstice baby. You brought the light back into the world, didn't you? Okay, so blow on the cards. For the birthday tomorrow. Oh, we have the Blessed Sight card again for your birthday. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Many blessings coming on to your birthday for the year ahead of you. But again, looking through things, don't look past too much. Many things coming your way. You might be dizzied by the things coming. But again, using those stepping stones to reach your place. You might not get to it this year, but every step you take will be a step closer. Okay, Wolfostus, I can't pronounce your name. That is your birthday on the 22nd. I'll pull one for you as well. There. Okay, blow on the cards. Okay, breathe out. Okay, seeing the bigger picture for you. Wolfostus? I can't remember what your name was. Wolfostus, it was wolf something. So here we have a Celtic knot, and this can be used as a labyrinth as well. Walking your path into another year, another solstice baby, bringing the light in. And I'm just going to turn this back. So she has put a pin somewhere very particular. So I would say to you, mark your goals. Again, I'm a lists person. Write the lists. What is it that you want to achieve in this next year of your life? Write the things down. Don't make them amazingly impossible. They need to be achievable, okay? Achievable. And remember, if you don't quite get to it this year, if you've made some plans, let's say you want to be a doctor, well, you can't just be a doctor tomorrow, can you? You've got to go through 10 years of med school to get there. Put your feet on the bottom rungs of the ladder and start that journey, okay? So I am going to leave that with you. Well, I wouldn't necessarily not start a business in the year. I'm just picking up on some of the writing. Let's face it, you know, entrepreneurs, when we have crashes, some businesses really start well, okay? Okay, Alo Nakina from the Philippines, you're up too late as well. It must be about 3 o'clock in the morning where you are. Blow on the cards. Again, practical intuition for you, reaching out, using your practical intuition, thinking about what your stomach says rather than your head and your heart, okay? Because your stomach knows the way you need to go, okay? And I would say to you, walking that labyrinth again, casting out what you don't need. We can all do that. We separate the wheat from the chaff, don't we? We did that in the beginning. For those of you who weren't here, I've lost the Stonehenge knife. There it is, cutting those things away that you don't need anymore. Pushing them out of your aura with the candle flame that I glow and grow inside you, pushing it out and then throwing them away. All of that extra stuff that we don't need. Using your practical intuition and your common sense. Okay? And if there are issues, asking full moon to illuminate them. If it is not the full moon phase at the moment, you can make a sacred circle around you. Don't forget to do the top and the one around. And you can meditate forward to the full moon energies and bring in and ask the questions you need to know. So that is a little sneaky way that we can use full moon energies when we're not in it. Okay, right. Okay, let's give them a little shuffle. I'm just going to shuffle these again. How long have we been going? 37 minutes. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to do the last card and then I'm going to do some chakra stones. Okay. Okay, Naomi Black, your name has jumped out at me. Naomi, blow onto the cards. What does Naomi need right now? Again, Naomi, working on your boundaries. This one has come out before, so I'm guessing a lot of people need to work on their boundaries, okay? So, whatever you use for protection, you need to be ramping it up, okay? So if you put a gold orb around you, put a layer of black obsidian around that as well. If you need to protect yourself by not seeing someone who drains your energy, then in my book, that is all right. Or you put up that extra protection before you see them. In between your car and their front doorbell, you are grounding, you are protecting. Let me tell you another trick for dealing with difficult people. Putting your hands over your solar plexus so that the draining energy or the nasty energy that they send out to you bounces off your hand and it doesn't go into your solar plexus. Okay, that is a little trick for dealing with people who are very difficult. Okay, as your vibration goes up, you're going to need your boundaries. You'll realize that I don't need these people in my life. They do nothing but suck my energy. They do nothing but bitch and moan at me. That's a bleep word. I'm sorry if anyone is offended. Putting up your boundaries as you need to, and don't feel guilty about it. Okay? If it is someone you cannot avoid, members of our family, for instance, putting up those boundaries, you know, put 3 things up for your protection, not just 2 things or 1 thing. Belts and braces. Carrying protective stones with you as well. Yes, Jessica, it is accurate for many people, isn't it? Garlic. You can bring the energy. You won't get wild garlic out in the Philippines, but of course you will get garlic. The garlic can protect you as well. Okay, you don't have to swallow loads of it so that you smell. You can just, you know, imagine it there. Imagining is a really great way if you haven't got the tools that you need. For instance, yes, beer dog, I agree with you, but some people it really smells bad, you know, when you walk past someone in the store and you have to hold your breath. You know, imagining that garlic in your aura will keep those people away, won't it? You know, those people that drained us. Social distancing was actually pretty good for our auras in those respects, wasn't it? Okay, I'm going to pull out 1 card for the collective, and then I'll do a few chakra stones, and then I think we'll turn around. I'll do 1 card for the collective, and then I'll do a chakra stone, and I think we'll look at the sun. Everybody blow, everybody blow. What does the collective need now? I can't see the time. The sun is going down at 9:18 here. Healing thyself. Okay, really difficult thing for us to do. How do we heal ourselves? What is it that you know that is not great for you? Are you cramming that candy in and getting irritable bowel? We really need to work on some discretion. That's my issue, by the way, hence no teeth, as well as my jaw injury. What do you need to open up about? What do you need? And I'm just going to draw feeling that I am going to be chucked off this in a minute. Use the Use the analogy of the stream and send your woes into it to be carried downstream. Hello, Croatia. Okay, let me just turn this around quickly. And I'm going to send you now some green healing energy. I want you to feel in your body where you need some healing now. You all know what your issues are, and we're going to send the beautiful green light into them, whatever it is. Take a breath in and take that green light into the parts of your body or your aura or your mind that you need it in. And we're going to now ask the sun to set that energy within you. I am going to quickly move out of the way so that you can see that. Breathing in love and breathing out gratitude. Breathing in healing, breathing out stagnancy, if that is a word. And I want you all now to see yourself in 6 months' time, saying cheers, having a drink with someone, smiling, laughing. Don't have to see who it is with, but I want you to see yourself happy and whole. Yeah, you'll still have things to work on, but being happy and trying to be that glass half full person will be what carries you through. Just channel the light from the Stonehenge knife right into your solar plexus. Listen to the skylark singing by me. I'm holding it above your crown now. And channeling that down. I think it's tomorrow the longest day. I'm not, in actual fact, it is the 24th this year that is the longest day. But ritually, my Druid Grove went to the Long Manor Wilmington yesterday. We all went over there. Someone has desecrated it. So we weren't very happy. Okay, just moving my hand behind you now and just smoothing down all of your auras. And I want you to visualize the oak tree and the holly tree. And I want you to imagine walking in between them. Take a breath in and breathe out, and go and sit yourself down at the feet between both of these trees. And look at those beautiful rays of our star. Okay, as you sit there, grow your roots out into both of these trees. The Julier and the Taina. They have